Boys and girls, welcome back on iKeysRacing, and as you have noticed from my recent videos, luckily or not, this depends on your taste, I've rediscovered, or I am rediscovering some old games played back when I was very young, and this Ford Racing 3 is one of those. Obviously it's not a simulator, it's an arcade racing game with the aim to collect all the Fords available, and in the third episode of Ford Racing I promise I will do also the first and the second episode of this theme, but I had in my memories in particular this one because it had a beautiful soundtrack that you are listening in the background, and is the original one coming from the game itself. And despite being produced around and published around 2004, so in a period where Gran Turismo was already a common name in every house owning a PlayStation 1, 2 or 3, this one was, let's say, said previously more an arcade one, had the possibility to collect all the most important Ford models back in the year of the publishing, and they were up to 55, drivable on 26 tracks, some of fantasy, some maybe more recognizable. Now I don't remember all of them, but there were, let's say, two particular possibility of challenge. The first one was just to race as a single player. Sorry, there is also a beautiful lady talking together with me, with a Ford competition that is
Ford competition allows you to compete in a series of competitions. Winning the competitions allows you to collect vehicles and tracks for your Ford collection.
And so, thank you, Miss Ford. And as you can see, there are many, let's say, steps to possibly pass and win inside. And the first one would be, for example, these movie car chases, or you can.
Ford Challenge allows you to collect vehicles, tracks, and race types for your Ford collection. Win a vehicles challenge to collect that vehicle, that track, and that race type.
And so, for example, here you start to try to pass all the tests, all the races, more, let's say, with a sort of main theme. So, let's say the period of the Thunderbirds, of the Mustangs, some other generation between the 30s, 40s, 50s and 60s, etc. Ford concepts, Grand Tourers, etc. You have two choices, but at the end you will unlock all the cars. I would like to start with this.
Ford competition allows you to compete in a series
that we have already seen before. And let's move
movie car chases
to the first one, where let's go to race with a beautiful Ford Mustang, also because the others, as you can see, are completely blocked. I would like to change the color to a pale white. Okay, maybe, yes. And let's try
car selected
to do this. You drive with a joypad, but if you prefer, you can also choose a steering wheel. At least the game is programmed to accept steering wheels. I've not tried my Logitech GT Force.
3,
but
2,
now it's time
1,
to race. So,
go.
as you can see, we have a beautiful dashboard on the right that is more or less reproducing the original dashboard of the Ford Mustang. Here we are passing maybe a Ford Gran Torino of Starsky and Hutch for what I've seen, but now, sorry, I'm completely involved in the try to win this incredible race on this fake autumn track, where you don't see where are the other cars, all in the shades, all black except for the other car. We can also use the third gear, and maybe we are now close to the first lap. You can obviously, let's say, kill the others drivers also because no damages, no, how to say, nothing is prohibited. You can kill everybody, and it's what I'm going to do to win this race. Luckily the sound compartment is not the best one, it's like, if not worse, total immersion racing. But once you get used with the driving physics of this easy arcade game, thought to be just almost a Ford marketing
Final lap.
Tool to promote the Ford brand, arrived up to the 6th episode. I don't remember. It was in anyway a longer saga within Ford racing games, and I've been also a Ford owner of a Fiesta when I was very young and new to the car license, but then with a lot of defects has become a sort of brand I've never purchased anymore, and I've moved to Japanese car to avoid to waste money on cars full of defects, but was something like at the end of the 90s, so maybe today they are much better, I don't know, at least in Europe. But I do respect very much this brand. It is one of the most historic and more common in the house of every American or every European, and I think has regained a bit of respect thanks to the movie Le Mans 66 with Matt Damon in the figure featuring Carroll Shelby. And so I wanted to just start from there and try to play for 30 minutes more or less this game. But unluckily will see me finish in 4th position, not really a great deal, and was also in the difficult easy scenario, so just 2 points. But let's go ahead with the next race, and we will try to win this cup, this championship, this challenge, hopefully in the next round. And as you can see, the basic main theme of the main menu is the Ford GT40 rethought.
2, 1, go!
So another challenge with this only Ford car available. Thank you. This is the car of Back to the Future. I don't know. This one is the Gran Torino. This is me driving very badly. And yes, at least a 2nd position. You have to play, let's say, a bit with an open mind for what is the driving style. I mean, it's not a simulator, it's just an arcade game with the aim to have a bit of fun. Also, tracks are absolutely not credible, if not in a Hollywood movie. There isn't a possibility to choose a different setup of the car, there isn't a possibility to have telemetry. I mean, it's just pure racing with a sort of mixed rally style, street circuits style, racetrack. In some episode you have some racetracks.
Final lap.
Miss Ford is telling us one more difficult last lap, full throttle, trying to not destroy our Ford Mustang going too quick. Here we are also almost in China. I mean, this is our Buddhist temple. I am almost not using the brakes. But I should. This is almost the usual mafia scenario where you put people dead into new buildings. ...200 kilometers per hour with a Ford Mustang of the 60s on gravel, not bad. And another rally style section where I use the ground as a parabolica in Monza. Okay, again on asphalt, last corners, and yes, finally we win a race.
Finish.
Luckily,
You win.
at easy, difficult should be the minimum.
Track collected.
Okay, the lost village of the Mafia Italian style is collected. So what else? We arrive second. Lap times, okay. Okay, next round. Wow, the autumn
3, 2,
has arrived.
1, go.
Maybe the next time I can try to set up the steering wheel, who knows. Oh yes, you are on a Ford Mustang, but you hear a seagull for sure. Higher than your engine. As you can see, despite being a game old 15 years or more, some effects were not bad. I mean, it's a PlayStation 2. I mean, it's an hardware projected and built, I don't remember, in the year 2000 maybe, or maybe before. I mean, the first PlayStation was around the mid-90s, so PlayStation 2 was not really a new hardware. Maybe a bit better than computers back then that required a graphic card, but for the low amount of hardware strongness, power of PlayStation 2
Final lap.
was not, let's say, some effects were good. I mean, were built in the Sony PlayStation environment, technical environment. The seagull is still in the same position, understood. And so, I mean, the reflection, sorry, on the body of the cars, the gameplay, how to say, the frame rate was not bad, given the type of the game. Obviously, without the simulation in mind. Okay, fifth gear, last corner, hopefully will be 23 meters of jump. Even Sebastian Loeb never succeeded on this. Oh yes, I'm joking.
Finish.
Okay, first position for a bit of...
You win.
Luckily, at the easiest level, and we are leading the championship, the cup. Wow.
Well
Continue.
done. You came first.
Yes, thank you, Miss Ford. And, okay. We can
Car
jump it.
collected.
Oh, the 49 coupe or coupe, like we say in France. And not bad as a car. I mean, it's very old but very elegant. Maybe will be needed.
Car collected.
Also a Ford Capri. Wow, this one was very exciting. I remember it in Italy when I was very young.
Livery
as a
pack
kid.
collected.
And a fantastic bottle of spray. Fantastic.
Cup collected.
Wow, nice. Looks like the dessert when you have lunch or dinner at McDonald's. You know, I don't remember the name. And if it is the same name for Italy and the rest of the world. The smoothie, maybe. Yeah, looks like
Competition unlocked.
And also we can race in the off-road rumblings. Wow.
Competition unlocked.
Nice. Looks like a flag of USA. Let's go back to the main menu. We still have more or less 15 minutes to play. So let's try this classic competition because on off-road I'm not really
A classic competition.
good. So 4 races on the harbor side. The Lost Village, we have already seen it. And the city highway and the railroad. Okay, let's try to do it with what? Not for sure with this slow car. So the Capri has 5 squares of weight, 5 of acceleration, the handling is 4, the speed is 5. Compared to the Mustang, well, maybe it has more acceleration, having the same weight. The handling goes down a bit. No, 4, 4, 5, 5, 4. Yes, let's choose
Car
this
selected.
Okay, difficulty still easy. Okay, let's try this well-known harbor side where the seagull is waiting us to scream louder than our engine. Yes.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, same dashboard, also for the Ford Capri. And spinning rear wheels in first and second gear. The slowest car are almost in our memories. The Seagull, yes, more powerful than our Ford Capri engine. And if you increase the sound of the engine, you increase also the sound of the Seagull. Despite being a, let's say, Japanese enthusiast for cars and racing cars, I must admit I've always been fascinated by the sound of American engines. I think that especially the V8s coming from US are absolutely something like, if not an orgasm, I mean very similar to something like an orgasm. And I take the opportunity to say hello to my friend Alberto, that is very passionate for American engines. The EMI blocks for him are absolutely life. We have been squeezed before the
Final lap.
start-finish line by the 2 contenders. And we are now blocked by one of the quickest driver. So we have to rebuild our race, hoping to pass the next 4 cars very easily. Not really. Let's push here and there, like in the NASCAR competition. Yes, Yes, another Mustang killed. Okay, full throttle. Oh. 58 meters of jump.
Finish.
Yes, just for a bit.
You win.
We have won, leading the cup. Let's go directly to the next one. I will cut down anyway time of savings, so the video will be around 30 minutes. Fine, next round. The city highway with the race type elimination, so maybe you have to arrive not last after each lap, I suppose, but I do not remember.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yes, 3 laps. So let's try to get rid of as much as possible other cars, also because I do not know this track, so I need to be as much as possible in front. You can use both sides of the track to be quicker, like in a pool game. Nice to not see anything in the night. No! Oh yes. Well, it was the... you have some cuts you can do. Nice. So they are sort of shortcuts allowed. Maybe yes, because this is a game like Need for Speed. I mean, it's not a game supposed to be legally accepted by parents. And we are back in the Buddha temple. So maybe this city track is the longest version of the first one we have seen with the Lost Village, I think. Okay, we are killing someone else. Come on, full throttle. Still in the lead.
Vehicles 5 and 6 have been eliminated.
Yes. So it was like I was thinking more or less. If you arrive last, and now you have to be first or second for the next lap, at the end of the next lap. You drive blind. Yes, definitely in the next episode of Ford Racing 3 I will use, if it will work, the pedals and steering wheel, because I'm sure I will make you laugh while trying to drive like a crazy cow, like I'm doing now, and passing for the second time. In the gas stop pump area. This is very bad. No lights because it's a clandestine, how do you say, race, an illegal one. I'm at risk now.
Vehicles 3 and 4 have been eliminated.
Okay, final duel with the other Mustang, I suppose. I feel the tension more than racing at Le Mans by night. Maybe, I say maybe, we have a bit of advantage over the Mustang that with the crash remained a bit behind. And 191 meters of drift, not bad. Maybe we almost, ooh, we have won.
You win!
Wow, if this is the easy
Track
version,
collected.
oh sorry, the city highway, we are lucky.
Race type collected.
And the elimination, nice. So I remember they were for races, who knows. Standard race, yes.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, already many crashes. As you can see, the artificial intelligence is divided by two basically. So you have a first and a second driver very quick, with a lot of speed, a lot of car control. Then you have the last three drivers not really. Oh. Not really skilled. Let's get rid of this crazy chaos. The highway, okay, it was in the name, but I'm sure we will take a different exit than the one bringing to Springfield with the Simpson. This is another shortcut. Ooh, nice. Okay, and this is the start-finish line. Let's hope to not catch
Final lap.
the wrong moment with the train passing in the next lap. advantage over the second, maybe. This is very bad. I've lost all the positions and there isn't much time to recover. Meters of fly and
finish.
Ooh, fine.
You win.
Thank you, Miss Ford. Let's go ahead.
Track collected.
The railroad. Thank you, very nice. And let's see the last and final race for this challenge. Elimination.
3, 2, 1, go!
Maybe we have already raced here, don't remember. No, maybe not. I do not recognize this previous track or just something similar to the previous one. Ah, yes, it's maybe the expanded version of the Buddha temple. "90 meters of drift." Ah, yes, come on, it's the same track had in the first episode, maybe. Wasn't... Yes, the mafia style here, with dead body in the buildings. Okay, I could say I should win easily, or at least without too much effort, given the knowledge of the track. But with me, there isn't a single easy win. You have to expect always mistakes and silly maneuvers. This is very bad. This is very bad. This is very bad. Okay, I do not love you, leave me alone, I know what I'm doing.
You have been eliminated.
Fine, so what happens now? That I score just 1 point, but anyway, I win the championship. Not bad. So let's go to conclude this episode number 1, also number 1 for the Ford Racing on PlayStation 2 platform.
Well done. You came first.
Thank you, Miss Ford. So driver rating, blah blah blah. Okay, we can jump it.
Car collected.
Wow, beautiful. Then
Livery pack collected.
fine.
Car collected.
Ah, this is a very classy car. Classy car, sorry. So I like it.
Livery pack collected.
No problem for the spray.
Cup collected.
Oh, a decent cup finally won.
Competition unlocked.
And the special vehicles team. Okay, this is the acronym that
Competition
I've read
unlocked.
before, and the battle of coupe or coupes. Fine. 38 minutes of recording. If you don't mind, I stop here the video. I prefer to have longest video for more simulative episode, and just 30 minutes playing for the others hands-on episode. So I want to say thank you for watching also this video. I will be back on editing videos and uploading new chapters of my channel very soon. But so far, thank you very much for watching and staying with me. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. The game itself, I mean, it's not a simulator, it's just pure driving and how to say, pure enjoyment on faking the possibility to race so fast on legal streets. And I did like it very much when I was very young. I've started to like it again with this episode. So thank you very much for watching. See you very soon. Ciao from Marco. As always, stay home, stay safe, stay racing. Bye bye.